Hello everyone, Draven Arts Productions here, and welcome to another custom video. And I'm pretty sure that you will know what my next custom is going to be. Can you guess what it is? It's an engine from the Mid-Sodor Railway and being disrespectful to Duke during the Mid-Sodor Railway days. And he was turned into a generator. Can you guess what it is? It's Smudger. That's right. We'll be taking a look at my custom Trackmaster Smudger. So Smudger is made out of my very first Trackmaster Renea since I got a second one at Macari. So I decided that my old one will be turned into Smudger. And if you already know him already, Smudger is a character who first appeared in Grandpa from Season 4 because he rode roughly and often came off the rails. And Duke warned him to be careful, but he took no notice and didn't listen to him. And then he was turned into a generator, and he'll never move again for God knows how long. So, yeah, without any wasting time, let's get into this custom. So let's take a look at the front here. So, what I did to his face is that I Sharpie markered his eyebrows down just like that to make it appear that it looks like Smudger. And I painted his mouth black in acrylic paint, even though this is the least that I can do, or the best that I can do, and then paint the buffer beam in acrylic red, and then Sharpie paint the coupling black, and silver Sharpie the buffer silver or gray or something like that. So, pretty great. And for the side of him, I spray painted this dude gray and spray paint him in a leafy green lighter color. And it turns out really good. So I gave him black lining with Sharpie paint pens, go all around way from here, and even did the rectangle and square of the lining on both sides. And it turns pretty good. Sorry that I paused it way too quickly. It was just my brother distracting me, so yeah. And for his cylinder, I spray painted that too, just so that to avoid the side rods, and Sharpie painted the black lining on the cylinder black to make it look good. And also I did the windows and the dome in gold Sharpie. And about the cardboard nameplate. I did it by using cardboard. I did by using cardboard on one of the packages that I used from the packages that came with the second Trackmaster or Thomas & Friends Motorized Kenji, which I might show you for a second. Yes, this is the second Kenji that I got, which we'll go over for another time. But I also cut the sizes with scissors and trying to make it and just make a perfect size for it, and then spray paint it black, and then Sharpie painted yellow, and then did the lettering of Sharpie paint pens, but it ended up like that. So yeah, this is what I have to deal for right now. This is how his nameplate looked like on both sides. And then I glued them into place. Anyway, I Sharpie painted those doors because I tried by covering it with tape and it ended up like that. So I Sharpie painted to make it look better. And for the back, I did the circles. I did the circles for the windows, and then painted the buffer beam red and acrylic, and then silver Sharpie painted the buffers. And it got onto the coupling, so that's okay. And then the other side is exactly the same. And I did the windows right there and there. And I unscrewed the coal loads I unscrewed the coal load while spray painting, and then I put it back in afterwards. Oh yeah, and one more thing, I literally scratched Smudger's nameplate on the letters with a piece of toothpick. That's what I forgot to mention. So, yeah, it's a pretty good custom. A pretty good custom. And it still works. And for the bottom underneath, I haven't even really put his name Smudger yet, but I will do that someday. So, yeah, that's Smudger. A pretty good and probably one of the good and the greatest customs that I ever did, despite of how that I have to make Smudger's nameplates out of cardboard. And I haven't decided to give him the number 2, but I will plan to do that someday. Anyway, that's Smudger. So for that, I'm going to give this custom an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good custom, and I'm very proud at it, despite for the cardboard Smudger nameplates that I just cut them out. And once again, the cardboard came from the packagings that I got from a second motorized Kenji, which will go for another time. Anyway, let's have this slate car been coupled to Smudger, and we'll give him a run. And we're going to be doing that in 3, 2, 1, go. And that's it for the run for my Trackmaster Custom Smudger from Season 4 of the episode Grand Puff. Once again, I'm very happy how my custom Smudger turned out. And I thought it was just going to be harder than I thought that my custom Carly is going to be hard than this. But it didn't even literally get a little bit hard. I mean, it took me like about a few days to do this. and trying to make it as pretty good as possible and make it look beautiful. Anyway, that wraps up for the custom video on my Trackmaster custom Smudger. Please leave a like, comment, and share, and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. And the next video, it would be on my updated Tiger Thomas.